Now, I don't know, pre-frame, I don't know if doing this is actually going to take care of the anger, because we've only got so much time. What we're trying to do is see how much we can do with the bark.
Great.
And if that also helps the anger along the way, we'll take side effects.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I want to do this, well, first, a little time has gone by. I'm going to go do my throat again without one more tapping. And you tell me if you're still down to this one.
Okay.
But you need to be accurate. You need to be accurate. So really tune in. Am I there or
am
not?
Okay. I give it a half.
So it went down a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Even though I still have a little bit left.
Even though I still have a little
This
bit left.
little hint of a constriction.
Little hint of a constriction.
Which is telling me that there's just a little hint of resistance here.
A little hint of resistance.
Okay, but I got to stop you a second. What happened? What was your thought process? What did you see? I mean, I moved my hand or something like that. What triggered that?
I'll tell you the truth.
Oh, that would help.
See, I saw your hand moving, and I expected you to hit me.
Oh, you expect me to hit like Mother did? Oh, well, okay. You can let go of my hand anytime you want. You're squeezing it. Okay. See, we've got a lot of issues around the bark, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Stay with me.
Okay.
See, now, just so you know where I might go, is we start off with this, see how little we can get with that, and then we go to you doing it.
Okay.
But later on, in a very gentle way, I might start slowly.
Okay.
Got you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that would be a big one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
To be able to get beyond that.
Yes.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. Okay. All right. So she's tuned into whatever she's tuned in for the moment, and it's pretty strong, so I just want to do a little tapping to kind of bring that down. Okay. And it's helpful when she's holding your hand and squeezing it, about ready to break your fingers. You know, you get a good sense of when she's lightening up. Okay? It's better than a thermometer.
I didn't even know I could.
Well, I did. That's better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Even though I still have this little constriction left, I'm sorry for that. Even though I have this little constriction left, I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept
It's my
myself.
system giving the last little pieces of resistance.
It's my system giving the last little pieces of resistance.
Maybe saying, bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Okay.
Maybe saying bye, Mom.
You did the best you could.
You did the best you could.
But you were ill.
But you were very
And you screwed
ill.
me up big.
You screwed me up big.
But I forgive you.
But I forgive you.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, not
well.
really. Sort of. I sort of forgive you.
I sort of forgive you.
I at least understand
I at
because
least
you're ill.
understand because you're ill.
This is important. Ultimately, I don't know if we're going to get here, and that's a pre-frame as well. I don't know if we're going to get here in this session or not, but ultimately to have compassion, forgiveness for your mother, and understanding, which is to me, that's a nice stepping stone. A lot of people can't say forgiveness or even mean forgiveness, but we can understand. That's a little easier to do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's much healthier for you than I'm mad. Okay, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let's be a little congruent with that for a moment, okay? Because sometimes there appears to be some value to being angry, because you can beat Mom up in your head. You know, you can have all these battles going on and defend yourself and all this kind of stuff. And so we get some jollies sometimes out of having these little mental battles. Okay, that's just what people do sometimes, okay? And so if we have real complete success on this, those battles wouldn't need to be. It would instead be, man, she had a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody had to understand her. Because look she had this idea and that idea. What a life to lead, okay? Even though she had this idea.
Even though she had this idea.
And that idea.
And that idea.
And it's not spiritual to have money.
And it's not spiritual to
And
have
men
money.
are bad.
And men are bad.
And all that stuff.
I really want to kill her.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how angry I am.
Okay, all right.
I mean, she's not even here.
Yeah.
I mean, I realized that, but I mean in my...
Oh, that's good. That's deep what we want. And I am so mad.
And I am so mad.
I am outside of understanding here.
I am outside of
She
understanding.
just flat out ruined my life.
She flat out ruined my life.
And she's still ruining it.
And she's still ruining
And
it.
she's not even here.
She's not even here.
How could she ruin it?
How could she ruin it?
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it.
I'm carrying the ball.
I'm carrying the ball.
Somebody needs to understand me.
Somebody needs to understand me.
After all, I bark.
After all, I bark.
True?
True.
Would you like to have people understand you?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. Instead of saying,
Ah! See, that's the doing something good for myself. And then I told you I do it 2 times.
yes. But I moved my hand out here someplace too. Did that trigger you?
No, it was that I'm doing something good for myself.
Oh, you were. Okay, go with that again. What good did you do for yourself there? Because I didn't see it.
Well, the idea that, I forgot, the one you just said.
Someone to understand me? I'm doing this myself. I'm carrying it on.
Yeah, that whole idea, and I could be free of it, and then I bark because
Okay. Because you realize you could be free of it.
Yeah, and doing something good for myself.
Okay.
That anger part attacks me.
All right. How's this? Do that.
Fine.
Is it a 0?
Yeah,
It is.
I'd call it a 0.
Okay.
Ah! I'm sorry. I am really
Yeah, but
sorry.
what I want to know, what I need to know is what triggered it. You can do it all day long. I just need to know what triggered it because that's what we're going to aim this at.
Okay.
Okay, so what triggered that? Did I do something? Did you think something?
I thought, oh, maybe I can be free of this.
So it was a good thing.
Yeah, it was a good thing.
Okay.
I do that to myself.
All right. Okay. What I'd like to have you do now, and this is part of the tearless trauma technique, because I'm trying to sneak up this as much as I can. I don't want you to do this for yourself.
Okay.
To yourself. I don't want you to do that. I want you to guess for me, how intense do you think you would get if you put your own hand up to your own throat, clench your fist like that? Just, you have to guess.
10.
You think it'd be a 10? Okay, that's your guess, all right? So when I hear that, because I realized, having done tearless trauma technique many times, that their guesses are pretty close. Now, maybe not always, but they're close often enough that I'm really paying attention, and I'm not about to have her go try it yet. I'm going to start tapping until your guess is lower. Now, I'm not telling you to guess lower. I'm telling you, you just have to guess and see what you think that might be, okay?
Okay.
So even though I think it would be a 10 in intensity,
Even though I think it would be a 10 in
if
intensity.
I put my own fist, my own clenched fist up at my own throat.
If I put my own clenched fist to my own throat.
I'm saying this right, am I not?
No, I just went like that. It's a...
Was that a 10? You're
No,
doing it now.
I'm doing it. No, it's not a 10. It's an 8.
Okay.
Because I feel like my expression is being strangled.
It wasn't strangled at an 8, 10, now it's strangled at an 8?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not hearing any barking.
No.
Is that unusual?
Yes.
Okay, you seem to me
It-
to be okay with doing that. My thermometer's not jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Now do that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. What caused that?
I'll tell you what I think.
Please.
This part of myself that is so angry, whether I direct it at myself or at my mother, I'd have to let go of all my demands that I go back to being a baby, which I realize won't happen, and she'll take care of me. If I give up my anger, I give up my hope and dream.
If you give, I'm going to repeat it back.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I got it. The latent hope and dream
So my
is
mother
that
will love me.
somehow your mother will let go of all of her stuff.
Yeah.
Will love you as she should have.
Yeah.
Your perception.
Yeah.
Okay. Did this do it?
No, just the idea of what we're
Okay.
talking about.
All right. She would let go of all of that and then really be a real mother and give you the love
Yeah.
that you wanted to begin with. Okay. What I'm hoping you hear here is a pattern that you will find more and more and more as you tune into this, and that is the ultimate cause here for a lot of these things is I'm not loved, I'm not lovable, I'm searching for love, etc. And so the reason I said that is what I'm hearing from you is you want so badly to have the love, which you can't even have because she's gone.
Right.
Right? I mean, logically that's true.
Right.
But you're still, because you want it so badly, You want to have the anger because maybe that's going to turn it around and you'll get it.
Right, somehow I have a fantasy in my head
Yes.
that,
Okay.
I mean, it won't, I know it won't, but
It's illogical.
it's illogical,
It's illogical.
but I have a live fantasy.
Right. Yes, okay. But somehow or other that becomes important to you. Somehow or other we have to have our anger to bring Mama back and love you, etc. Okay. Might there be another way to have love?
Oh, that's sweet, yes.
Well, is she the only source?
I really have to use my logic here because
I know. Well, emotionally, she's the only.
emotionally she's the only
All right.
source.
Even
but
though emotionally,
emotionally,
Mom seems to be the only source of love.
Mom seems to be the only source of
I know
love.
that's illogical.
I know that's
And,
illogical.
and Mom isn't even capable of it.
And she isn't even capable
She
of
never has been capable of it.
it. She never has been.
She was ill.
She was ill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a good
No, it's the same old thing. She was ill, so she couldn't take care of me.
Okay. And therefore I don't get loved?
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes me angry too,
Okay.
that I wouldn't get loved.
Okay.
In that part of me that has this issue, you know.
I have an experiment in mind. As you will see, this experiment is about radiating love. I particularly like this method because it points to spiritual levels of healing, which I think is useful for any therapeutic technique.
Okay, I'm ready.
And we've already touched on this some. That's the idea of radiating love. Okay. Now I have two thoughts in mind. I want to just kind of pass them by you. Okay. One of them is for you to generate love, radiate love, like we've already done. Okay. The other is for you not to do that at all, and to have the audience do that and send it to you. Okay. Now, I see a possible barrier to having them do that. And the barrier would be you're going to resist it somehow. You're going to put a wall up, the equivalent of a constriction in the throat.
You know, I always do that.
You always do that.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't let the love in.
No.
Okay. Well, so others have attempted to love you.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've put it out.
Pathetic.
Well, okay. Here's what I'm thinking.
Let's take the wall down.
Well, that's what I'm thinking of doing, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll address the wall,
Yes.
but we'll have the audience generate love in your direction. And what you need to do is you need to stop anytime. We're going to tap on any resistance you may have first. We'll see how well we do.
Yeah.
But let them try it and then see how well you can receive it,
Okay.
okay? But most importantly, if you're not receiving it, or you're receiving it like part way, or it's hindered or something like that, get a hold of what's going on. What's your self-talk, for example, about that? And that's what we need to keep tapping on that, okay?
This is not a bright question, but when you say receiving, do you mean like digesting it?
Letting the love in, accepting it.
Accepting it, okay. So I just open, I don't have to do anything.
You don't have to do a thing,
Okay,
except to notice any barriers there may be,
okay,
to it showing up, okay?
okay.
All right, now, even though I may have some barriers
Even though I may have some barriers
to letting 400 people send love to me,
to letting 400 people send love to me.
actually, I can't stop them.
Actually, I can't stop them.
You can't. They can generate it all they want. True?
Yeah, I'm thinking they'll see I'm a bad person
Oh, how are they going to do that?
because I'll be open.
Well, they're not going to see you. They're inside themselves. They're just generating love.
Okay, okay.
I'll tell you what. When you generate the love, we're going to have a little funnel here, and it doesn't let you see any part of Mim, except the pure part of her heart. How's that?
Okay, that's fine.
They got
That's
to and do it right. We'll make a nice wide funnel here, but it's all going to come down into the pure part of your heart. Does that work?
That's wonderful.
That way they can't see
Yeah.
anything else.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're hoping it's going to get in there. It's going to come
Okay.
out. Okay. Anyway, Even though I can't stop 400 people from sending me love.
Even though I can't stop 400 people from sending me love.
I can open myself up.
I can open myself up.
And experience what it's like.
And experience what it's like.
Maybe love really exists outside of mom.
Maybe love really exists outside of mother.
Maybe love exists outside of mom.
Maybe love exists outside of my mother.
Any barriers I may have to letting this
Any
be.
barriers I have to letting this be.
After all, I do want to be free.
After all, I do want to be free.
I can leave mom be.
I can leave her be.
She's let me be.
She let me be.
And she's gone.
She's gone.
I haven't let her go yet.
I haven't let her go yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, but I will.
Okay. Are we ready for this exercise?
The funnel?
Yeah. Here's the funnel. The funnel, right? Is that the right spot right there?
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
Okay. This is where you generate this. You generate. What you do is you generate inside yourself. You get the loving sense. Go ahead. Close your eyes, guys, if you would. What you do is you generate love yourself. That little light ball, if you wish, and just generate it and expand it. Expand it. Fill your own body with it, and then radiate it towards this funnel. Make sure you hit the funnel. Mm-hmm.
They don't have to hit a funnel. They can do the whole thing.
forget the funnel. Okay. We have progress here. Go ahead. Send her love.
Feels so accepting.
Does it? Good.
Yes.
All right, while you guys are doing
One
that.
part of me says it's impossible, but it's happening.
Uh-huh. All right, while they're doing that,
Yeah.
and by the way, you guys, go ahead and keep doing it. Don't enjoy it at all. Just do it. Okay? You close your eyes
Okay.
now and make that little ball of light
Okay.
start to radiate and grow, and bring it from your liver up your chest to where that constriction is, and let it roll around and dissolve it right there.
Don't touch me.
Okay, let it roll around and dissolve it, and then radiate it out to them, the audience. You're smiling, and that's not allowed.
I'm actually doing it.
Okay.
It's just coming from here. I don't know how to make it come from my liver, but it's okay. I'll let it spread.
And while you're doing it,
Oh, I opened my eyes.
yeah, but close them again.
Yeah.
And while you're doing it, see how well you can do by sending it to an ill lady in her grave who really needs this love because she had none to give. It's her turn. And if she has it, gosh, maybe you can have it.
I'm not able to.
You're not
Just a little to send her.
just a little to send to her.
Yeah. no.
But the others seem to work.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
wonderful.
All right. You can say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Try this. Say thank you and I love you.
Thank you, and I love you.
How's that feel?
Very sad.
Sad.
Yeah.
Because,
You can touch me.
okay, all right. Sometimes it's dangerous if I do that.
I don't know.
Sad because it hasn't happened before or hadn't happened very much.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. All right, all right. Now, when I was instructing you, I had my fingers up touching your throat. You didn't want me to touch it.
Yeah.
Does that have something to do with this?
Feeling that I'm being strangled.
Okay.
No.
Is that a metaphor for mother?
That's a metaphor.
Did
It's
mother
not-
ever actually strangle you?
No,
Okay.
no. It's that
Okay.
I'm not. I don't.
Okay.
I don't believe I'm allowed to speak
All
my
right.
ideas to speak. That's
All
why
right.
I bark.
Take your fist and close up here. Okay. What number is that?
1,
A 1. Okay.
2 maybe. I
Okay.
don't know.
Now remember, we're going to go a little bit further with this.
Yeah.
Okay. You said she hit you? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got my hand here. Okay.
Yeah.
The mere fact that I have my hand here and you sense maybe I'm going to do something along those lines,
Yeah.
are you getting intense? Knowing I'm not really going to hit you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, how intense are you?
Oh, 9.5.
Yeah, okay. This is a pivotal point in this session as I choose this hitting event by her mother as a central specific issue. Now, the reason I want to choose this is partly it's intuitive, but the other part is because this has heavy impact on a child. It's not only the emotional part of being hit by your mother, but there's a physical memory in it, and it's doubly impactful. Now, if I can use EFT to collapse that or even get a part of that, I've done probably a great service for her, because something like that has a lot of tendrils that go out and affect lots of other parts of her experiences and psyche and angers and griefs and all of that kind of thing. But notice this is not a textbook specific event. That is, it's not an exact time and an exact place as we talk about, in the tutorial. And as a newcomer, I would suggest you, until you really get to understand and know these tools very, very well and own them, that you go ahead and reduce these things to specific events. But I've got more experience here, and I've been around the block a lot, and I saw an opportunity here to take one, let's call it a semi-specific event, the kind of thing that happened with great frequency, although we're not zeroing in on one specific time that it happened. But it's specific enough for this purpose. And as like I said, if I can get something done with this, we're going to knock the center out of her barking. Okay, even
But
though
I'm determined not to break your fingers.
that's all right. That's all right. Okay. See, we apparently have made progress, because me doing this doesn't seem to bother her. Her doing this doesn't seem to bother her, and I'm hearing less and less barks along the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's amazing. It's
okay.
wonderful.
All right. But now, see, we want to. Well, actually, I just been told a few minutes ago it's time for a break.
Okay.
So it would seem to me this would be a time for a break, because we got into there, and when we come back.
Could we continue?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll come back, and then we'll try to go to this next level.
Oh,
And see what happens. And see if we can't get to the point where,
Yeah.
Okay. We're not there yet, apparently. Okay.
Well, this is okay. It's this
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. All right. But we got work to do there. Okay. So it is now 11 o'clock. So let's get back at 11:20. Okay. A little break happened. Okay. You came up. You said excited is the right word, because of new ideas.
Yeah, and that this can happen. And I'm really looking forward to it. If I don't have to be doing that to the world all the time.
Oh, okay. And collapsing this means maybe you don't have to do, or you could do less of that or something?
I don't have to do it. I mean, all these people love me. I'm seeing I'm just. Maybe I don't have to be so afraid of the world and people hitting me and,
Well.
So I'm ready.
Yeah. But logically, are people going to hit you?
No.
Not really.
No.
It's just you have the emotional response.
Yeah.
Because you've been hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the very old psychological experiment called Pavlov's dogs. Okay.
There's a lovely lady who just came up to me. She said, "You were like a dog on a leash, and your leash was tight, and all you could do was bark."
Oh, that's interesting.
And
yeah.
then she said exactly what you said. You're like Pavlov's dog. You expect to be hit, so you've got this
Sure.
protective response.
For those who may not be familiar with it, the experiment was they would feed a dog and meat and ring a bell, and the dog would salivate and eat the meat and everything else. And they kept doing that so they'd associate the bell with eating and salivating. And
Yeah.
eventually they took the meat away and rang the bell, and the dog salivated, but no meat. Okay?
Yeah.
Doing the same thing, especially when you're young and you have an emotionally impactful event like being hit,
Yeah.
especially by someone who's supposed to be someone who loves you, and so on. That has a big imprint, a big emotional imprint. Illogical, but big imprint anyway.
Yeah.
So we respond accordingly. One of the things I like to say is if we always responded to what was logical, no one would ever need a therapist.
That's true.
It's true, right? Okay. But anyway, so on a scale, I'm going to put my hand here. What happens with you on a 0 to 10 scale?
Nothing if I don't think you're going to move it.
Well,
If you're just keeping it there, that's fine.
okay. But now let me tell you that I'm not going to hit you, but I am going to move it. Now what happens?
10.
A 10.
Yep.
Just the mere moving.
Yeah.
And is it?
Well, because I know
Is it
it's...
the same thing that goes here like that?
No, that's fear. This is fear now, not anger.
This is an anger thing.
Yeah.
Okay, what's
Oh,
the
yeah.
fear thing? What
That
happens?
you're going to hit me.
Oh yeah, but how do you know it's a 10? I mean, you don't get this, you get
Oh.
something else.
Oh, I see.
See, very important to know. And why do I ask that? Because I need to test on that. I need to test. Now I have one testing thing. That's her frequency of barks. Okay, that's one test. Okay, but the other thing is like the 0 to 10 here. You know, when you did it, that kind of thing. That's another test. But now we have a fear response that's different than the anger response. So I need to know what it is, because it will help me test. That way we test so I know where we are and she knows where we are.
Well, what's going to surprise me is I want to bark.
You want to bark now?
I mean, at the thought of... Because I want it now, after what you've done with me, I want to say, no, don't do that. Don't hit me. Of course, I'm still lost in my thing now.
Okay.
I didn't explain that
I'm
well,
not,
did
well,
I?
I'm not sure I got it well. Try it again.
You asked me, how did I know that I was terrified?
How
Well-
did you know you were a 10?
Well, I've had two things happen, which is, the one is just feeling terrified. How do I know?
Well, is there a physical sensation? If there is, there is. If there isn't, that's the way it is.
Well, my throat certainly tightens up because I can't scream.
Okay.
Just very nervous. I don't know how to
Okay.
explain it.
So it's a 10.
It's a 10.
If I don't move it at all,
Right, oh, that's all right.
but if I say I'm going to move it,
Right.
then you spiked.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you feel it here?
Oh, yeah.
Or you felt it here?
Because I can't scream.
Okay. You felt the spike right there. It's like you wanted to scream, just because I said I'm going to move it. You want to express with a scream. Okay.
Express
but you
with fear,
can't.
right.
So you get a constriction. Okay. All right. All right.